Hello everyone, this is vickieverlie. Thank you so much for joining me for your monthly Tarotscopes. These monthly mini readings offer a glimpse into what it's really like to have a personal consultation with me. A private reading is much more personal and in-depth. I psychically tune into your energy and get visions and impressions that are specific only to you. If you would like to order a personal reading from me, or check out some of the other products and services that I offer, you can do so by checking out the link below. And now, without further ado, on to the reading.
Leo.
Hello Leo, welcome to your March mini reading Tarotscope for March of 2014. I'm going to try another little new thing and do a little bit of astrology at the end as well. But we're going to start out with our Tarotscopes. Let me shuffle the cards and find the cards for March for Leo. This guy's popping out a lot. I hope it's... He's popped out in a few readings here. I hope it's not like a message for me. I don't think so. Oh, look. I was trying to put the cards away and Star just flipped out. I don't know if you caught that on camera. That was cool. Okay, Leo. Well, it looks like a financial agreement with a woman has gone bad here. And it probably may have happened here in this past air sign, Aquarius. And you might even be getting into a little struggle with her. Seven of Rods is, I'm having a struggle with you. Seven of Rods is a card I'm feeling overwhelmed. It's just too much. You know, it's coming at me from every direction. And you're staying on top of things. But, one false move and you can just fall down here. And I feel like the Hermit in reverse here, you do need to retreat. Because Hermit upright to me would be like you're retreating. It's almost the polar opposite of this card. This is I'm in it. I'm in the struggle. I'm in the the adversity. I'm in the battle. I'm in Mars energy, Aries, and then Hermit is more like I'm retreating. This is like monkey mind, worrying about every little thing you have to do. I got to do this, this, and this, and I got to pay this bill, and I got to make sure that's taken care of. Hermit is just like, let it flow. It'll all work itself out. But Hermit's in reverse. So when it's in reverse, it's saying, and Star's next to Hermit. So it's definitely, when Star and Hermit are together, this is a time of, you got to do some deep contemplation. You can't get caught up in this crap. You can't let it get to you. You got to just let it flow by. And there's no river on this Hermit, but I'm seeing one psychically, like just let it flow by on the river. And then there's water here, and I want to hold those two cards up together like that. That's the way to go. The way of spirit, the way of enlightenment. Back away from all that stuff. Back away. You can't. It's gonna hurt. You need time to be at peace. You got to stop. And usually Leos aren't the worriers, though. But Leos can take on too much. That's definitely you can get a lot on your plate. Excuse me. So you can get a lot on your plate. And that could be another indication of this. I've just got too much going on, and you're going to have to thin it out here. And you need time to reflect and be good. If you're hustling to do a lot of jobs to pay money and work, I would say Star and all this is saying no, because Knight of Pentacles is there. In the midst of all this, Knight of Pentacles is like, you're going to be fine. Knight of Pentacles is a very nice card. It's about the bills are paid. There's time for leisure and pleasure, which, Leo, that's your vibe. Leo, pleasure, fifth house. I have time to pet my bird, and I have nice clothing, and everything's thriving on its own. She's not in there digging around, messing around with all these sticks. She's over here in her nice clothes with her bird hanging out. So that's what this kind of vibe is. But you got to get in that calm place and allow it. I know there's real world things everybody has to deal with, but. In this case, I think they're clearly saying to slow down and back off. The other thing I wanted to point out, we have a 9 and a 9. Hermit's 9, 9 of Pentacles. So 9 could be key. It could be timing. It might be something on the 9th. If there's some sort of, I'm feeling more like a quantity. So maybe you can only take on 9 projects or whatever. Like a quantity, 9. Or if you're bidding on a job, bid 9. Add the appropriate amount of zeros, 900, 9,000, 90,000, whatever it might be. Okay, so I'm going to do part 2 now. I'm going to try this. We're going to do a little mini astrology reading just based on a few key things that are happening in March. So what I'm doing is I'm turning the wheel to put Leo on the ascendant. Now, if you know your real ascendant, you want to look at that too, or even instead of this wheel thing. But solar, that's what every astrologer does, is a solar prediction. So here we go. Leo on the ascendant. This would be you, Leo over here. This is the ascendant. We got 2 new moons this month. You have a new moon in March 1st in Pisces. So that's showing up in your 8th house of money and joint partnership and other people's money. So it's the ideal time, March 1st, to make a change in these things. It's the time you want to do that. And financial interactions with others. You want to change that vibe. Set the tone for a new way of doing things. That would be definitely a thing to do. Also, like on a more mundane level, buying stocks or things of that nature, new moon would be a good time to start implementing that. Then we're going to have a full moon in Virgo, which is in your 2nd house of money again. And this is going to be occurring on March 16th. So, things you start then, you're going to see some nice things happening. Things will slow down and settle down by the 16th. And not by you struggling and, draining yourself out and not taking time to take care of yourself and your spirit over here, but by you allowing it to happen. You're going to have some great things happening near the 16th. I feel very strong on that. Okay, then the 2nd full moon on March 30th is in your 9th house. And we're also having the equinox on the 20th, which is on the 8th, 9th house cusp. 9th house is higher education and learning, which is another thing that the hermit can talk about. Learning. Well, I think a lot of this is about for you learning a new path, learning a new way to do things. It doesn't have to be going back to college, although that is a definite possibility, or taking some kind of course or some kind of online course for sure, because of 9th house. Also, long distance travel, foreigners. Now, I don't have anything here to confirm the traveling, but it could be a time of new moon of planning a trip or planning for some traveling, maybe in the summer months. Okay, Leo, so that's just a little taste of what it's like to really have a reading with me. If I read for you, I really do personally tune into your energy and pick out specific details that pertain to you as the cards talk to me, and I confirm and look things up with the chart. I've also added a new session on the reading options, a 20-minute session, which is more affordable. And I also kind of like it because it gives me a couple minutes in between readings to go let the dogs out and get a cup of tea and do what I have to do. All right, so this is Vickie Verlie, the Rock and Roll Prophetess. Thank you so much for watching and sharing and liking and commenting on my videos. Thank you so much for donating. There's no amount is too little. A couple dollars through a lot of people goes a long way, and I really appreciate it. Remember that you are love and beauty incarnate, and I'll talk to you next month. What is Orgonite? Originally discovered in the 1930s by Wilhelm Reich, Orgone energy, or etheric energy, is present in living things, including the human body. Reich proposed that illness occurs when our etheric body is out of balance, and that positive orgone energy could realign the etheric field, thus facilitating healing and balance of one's life force, chi or prana. It has since been scientifically proven that energy called piezoelectricity, meaning electricity resulting from pressure, is created by the compression of certain materials such as quartz crystals, wood, salt, sugar, ceramics, and bones. As the resin cures in an orgonite piece, it shrinks and compresses the organic matter contained within. The energy emitted creates a positive energy generator. You really can feel the energy coming forth from these pieces. Orgonite clears the air and neutralizes negative emotions as well as electronic clutter from our high-tech devices. Each orgonite piece is lovingly hand-created using intuitive pairing of materials to enhance and raise vibration and aid in ascension and a spiritual awakening. I use materials from nature, including the bark from a sacred willow for grounding, and gold flakes to emulate the golden light basking down from the higher dimensions. Visit my Etsy shop for a wide selection of handmade Orgone pieces, especially designed for spiritual growth, including heart opening, chakra alignment and activation, and more. Visit www.orgoneenergyflow.etsy.com to see more beautiful Orgone pieces. And remember, you are love and beauty incarnate.